Dude, I'm so nervous.
You're nervous?
No. I couldn't sleep last night. I've got diarrhea.
You do, dude. Dude, I felt sick all day today too, man. I was in class and I was
Do you think?
I gagged a little. I did. I think it's coming. I think I'm nervous. I've never done anything.
Do you
like
think
this
we
before.
should cancel? Should we tell? We call the viewers and.
What would they do to us, honestly, right now?
What
if we
would
just, like left?
What
We
would
just
mom and
picked up
dad
and
say?
left.
What would mom
Like,
and dad
if I
say?
unhooked this and it was what would my parents say? They'll never know. But like,
But we.
well, they know.
It's all about the soul.
Can't quit.
It's all about the inner soul and the inner heart.
I'm gonna have to agree, dude.
You know.
We gotta do it.
Let's do
We're
this.
too far in.
Let's do this
Just do
for
it.
the
You know
viewers.
what? Forget it. We can't be
Hey,
selfish.
let's do this. It's
not
game
for
time.
us to be selfish.
It's game
It is.
time.
It is game time. Absolutely. Let's get this done.
Hey, this is Sandra Hicks with CAD-TRAN, and this is a hot campus. See ya.
UATV's Hot Campus with your host, Sam Sabaugh. Garrett Rubis, your hot correspondent, Molly Matlock.
Hello, Tucson. I am your host, Mr. Sam H. Sabaugh III. I'm going to go ahead and introduce the one, the only, the beautiful, the gorgeous Mr. Garrett Rubis.
Thank you very much for that intro there, Sam. I appreciate it. So, yes, everybody, welcome to Hot Campus. And tonight's our premiere show. We're pretty excited about it. And, look, we're not going to waste your time. We're going to get right into it. Full speed ahead. First thing we're going to do...
Full speed ahead. What was that? That wasn't in the...
Yeah. You know
All
what?
right.
All right.
You know what? Just
Regardless, we consider this next person. We have a clip right away. It's called the Hot Hero of the Week.
why don't you introduce our little friend? Our favorite.
I'm sorry, excuse me. Sam, it's your friend. And we should take the time right now. This is how we're going to do it. It's clip time, and to get clips going, we need the clip drum.
Clip drum it is.
Sam, Sam's clip drum, everybody.
Mustering all her strength, Gillespie grabs her attacker by the leg and takes him down. She struggles to cuff her would-be killer when the officer gets some more assistance. A passing woman sees the parking lot battle and pins Gray to the pavement.
She did a real good job.
After watching that clip, it just truly reminds me of, a hero and what a hero is.
People, just every day.
I hope
living their lives.
I
stand
hope
out.
one day my children, they will be like that citizen in the parking lot.
Going out of her way, just mind her business, shopping, and then she became a hero.
Just a
Just
hero.
like that. She woke up that morning, wasn't expecting it, but knew what to do when the time came.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, before we get any further, we have a very special treat for the audience tonight. We, it took us a lot of phone calls, a lot of agents to get through to get to this very important feature. We have our very first hot guest. He's a man of many words. Ladies and gentlemen, Tucson's hottest psychic, Mr. Ed August.
Let me see your hand for a second. Are you right-handed?
Absolutely. I am right-handed.
Alrighty, let's see. Wow, you're a very independent guy. It looks like you started out kind of like totally independent, even from your family, You're at some distance away from home, I take it? And let me see.
Very right.
Yeah.
From Washington.
This is your lifeline. Your lifeline cuts way up here. It looks like you're going to be live into your 80s for sure.
That's longer than I wanted to. That's perfect.
Your headline is straight, and
Not
you have a straight head. No, anyway, and then you have a choice that you're making in your 30s on what you want to do with your career, but whatever you decide to do with your career, you're going to be successful. Now with your heartline, oh my gosh, you have a long-term marriage in store for you, because there's a little line right here that's called the marriage line.
Sucks.
Oh, sorry about that.
No, it's okay. I'm just kidding. That was awesome.
There's a lot of small lines here, which mean you could have a lot of girlfriends
Okay.
too, if that helps.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's
a rumor.
How about, I mean, you got to be honest with me. I really appreciate this. Obviously, this is
Sure,
coming
thank
out
you.
quite well for me today. Does this
Thank you,
happen
Aaron.
quite a bit?
It's a hit or miss thing. Sometimes people leave,
How about,
not very happy.
I'm going to see, we both have some
Yeah.
questions for you
Sure,
here, and this kind
please.
of teeter along these same things, but
So you've been in the practice for 30,
Probably more than 30, 35 years.
more
now,
than
yes.
35 years, folks. And I'm just curious, like how you progressively stayed with it.
Well, I started with it as practically a child, because I lived in a haunted house for several years. That was a very freaky thing, and there were actually ghosts and tapping ghosts and everything. It had to be exorcised, and that is how I realized that there is a supernatural reality. There is a spiritual reality more than just we see with our physical eyes. And then in the last 2 years, since I moved to Arizona, I've been working just down on East Broadway at a
East Broadway.
place
East
there.
Broadway, that is where to
Yeah.
find him still today. That's where we actually,
Gosh, I hope so.
yeah,
Yes.
I know.
Hope he'll still be there after
His,
tonight.
his phone number is right below on the screen right now. So.
Yeah.
So, I mean, let me ask you this. So what would you say is like the weirdest thing that you've ever found when telling someone's fortune? I mean, what was something that just anything like put you off? Like,
Well, there was a person from the Caribbean, a woman from the Caribbean, very kind of like an island girl, who came in and saw me regularly every 6 months before she went on vacation. She always asked me how she was going to do with the guys and stuff. One day, a helper of mine, another psychic, came up to me after she had left, and she said, "Ed, you realize that's a man, don't you?"
Wow.
So I mean, some things I can figure out, but some things are elusive. Some things are a little difficult,
so have you ever found out something while taking someone's fortune that you didn't want to tell them? Like, let's say, I mean, obviously, like, my thank you was nice, but like, let's say my lifeline said I was gonna live till I was like
27.
27. And you're like, what do you do? Are you just like, well, you have a lifeline? How's it go from there?
Oh. Well, in a case like that, I'd probably skip the age factor. I'd go into something. I'd talk about something else instead.
That's probably nice.
Beyond experience and with the many years you have, do you feel that you have any like supernatural powers that?
Sometimes I think it does take a little bit of the psychic powers to be able to look into a crystal ball and see something, because you have to go into like a kind of a light trance in order to be able to do it.
I don't even see anything, so.
Well, you can find him on Broadway. He's available for walk-ins.
2559 East Broadway at Metaphysics World for walk-ins Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And the rest of the time, if you don't mind my saying so, you should check out my website, www.edaugusts.com. It's like the month of August with an S on the end.
Sounds great. Yeah,
With
we'll
a
have that
7-page
all
site.
printed out.
Oh, great.
Yep. Thank you very much, Ed.
Sure.
Wait, I'm picking up something here. Oh, gosh. You should take something for that stomach condition you've got.
Stomach condition.
I have a feeling that you have something that's making you feel very edgy
I
here.
had diarrhea this morning.
Are you kidding?
I did. You're right on. University of Arizona, we would like to speak to you, and in doing so, we have our anchor